Dube. Philip, I want to get your thoughts on this judge. There's been, again, it's one of those things. This is a divisive trial. People on one side or the other. Everything he does gains the ire of the side that he rules against. But ultimately, I want to get your thoughts on how he's handling this case.
I actually really like him, Michael. He's that sort of doctrinaire, professorial, welcome back Cotter character, frankly, and I predict after this trial, he's probably going to be the next celebrity on Dancing with the Stars, and probably, take the gold and the trophy. He is extremely fair. I got to tell you, you have a young man facing, multiple life sentences. Against all odds, he landed a judge who has been so fair to him, has given him fantastic rulings, starting with the bail. Remember initially when he got arrested and then arraigned, the fact that he is out on bail. I mean, many clients in Kyle Rittenhouse's posture are held behind bars without bail until the trial is over. So for that, I give him kudos and applause. There were a couple of rulings that I took exception with, but there's always going to be warts, if you will, for the defense and certainly for the prosecution, but there are also a number of nuggets. But on balance, I find him fair, I find him sensible, I find him very kind, but firm.
Yeah, he's thoughtful, he's knowledgeable, and the thing that I respect about him is that he's putting everything on the record. He speaks his mind. When he's thinking through things, he's speaking it to the court. So you know exactly where he's coming from, what he's thinking, and I think all those things are a definite plus. Now, we've also seen him get into some issues with the prosecutor in this case. They have not gotten along. He's actually even, I think, crossed the line and called him a liar, said he didn't believe him when he said he was being genuine about some of the things that he's done in the courtroom. What do you do, Philip, when you're an attorney and you are just not getting along with the judge and the judge is calling you out, he's threatening you with contempt and various other things? What do you do to try to turn that around?
Oh, well, first of all, let's make no mistake about it. I have been on the receiving end of that. Okay, I really have. I mean, seriously,
that's a shock to me, Phil.
They've almost had to carry me out of court, Michael. Okay, I've had judges go like this to their bailiff, like take him in, and then they back off. But listen, at the end of the day, if you really think about it, the spirit of advocacy sometimes requires that we do and say unpopular things in court. And I've said it repeatedly, not just here on the air and even to my colleagues, but I've also said it to my students over the years, that there is no room for political correctness in the courtroom when you have clients looking at life in prison. It's okay to be vociferous. It is okay to be loud. And frankly, if I have erred, I will fall on the sword. There is nothing wrong with making honest mistakes, and you simply apologize. What I can't stomach is when lawyers double down and try to explain away their mistakes, justify their mistakes, as opposed to just owning it, apologizing, and moving on.
Yeah, I think that right there is the key. You just own it, apologize, and move on, and give your respect to the court, because that's really what really bothers judges the most, is when you don't respect their courtroom. I want to play a quick soundbite here, because this is the thing, according to the judge himself, that has caused the most ire from onlookers into the trial. So let's listen to this real quick.
The business about people not being identified